If Noah is a descendant of Caesar, how will he find out? When the new Planet of the Apes movie was announced, many websites said that this would be the story of Cornelius, Caesar's youngest son. But this was denied by the director, who mentioned that the main character of this new installment would be Noah, a young explorer who will have to face Proximus Caesar, a cruel ape who wants to enslave humans. One of the most popular theories of the Planet of the Apes universe is the idea that Noah is a direct descendant of Caesar, and that he must continue his legacy as an alpha primate of his tribe. However, the movie Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes takes place 300 years in the future, which presents a big problem. How could Noah find out what his true origin is, if the story has been lost over time? In this video, we'll be talking about how Noah will discover that he is a descendant of Caesar. And for more videos of your favorite series and movies, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Welcome to the Oasis Geek. According to the synopsis of this movie, Noah is a young ape who tries to help his tribe by exploring resources in the forest where they live. However, Noah is not an ape like any other, and he must discover what his purpose is. He must follow the hero's journey, a path of discovery that will surprise both him and his kind, as Noah is possibly a descendant of the ape that started it all. The biggest clue that Noah is a descendant of Caesar can be found in some marks he bears on his body, the birthmarks that Caesar, his son Cornelius, and his father Alpha also had. It is like a family mark. This gives us the first option, that Noah finds images or drawings of the original Caesar where his mark is shown, and he deduces that he is one of his ancestors. One of our subscribers could have solved this problem by proposing the following theory. In Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, Alexander draws Caesar when he is at Rodman's house. In the photo, Noah is looking at a book with two other apes. Maybe it's Alexander's drawing book, and he finds Caesar's painting. If you look closely at that scene in Dawn, and the page in the picture with Noah holding the book, it could be. Also, in Dawn, when Maurice found Alexander's drawing book, we saw that he had designed pictures about the pandemic. Maybe this book will find Noah and understand many things. I forgot to say that maybe Alexander kept the photo with Will Rodman and Caesar in Dawn. Blue Eyes look at this photo, and when Caesar woke up, he left the photo next to the table. Some scenes later, we see Alexander, Malcolm, and Ellie sleeping on the floor, and Caesar leaves the sofa to go to his old room. Look at the table next to the sofa. The photo is not there. Maybe Alexander kept the picture. So I have a theory that Noah found the drawing book and the picture with Will Rodman and Caesar. This is a very good theory, because the way in which Noah discovers who the original Caesar was could be in a visual way. And this opens the door to many possibilities, not only with Alexander's character, but also with other illustrations or videos that could exist from what happened at that time. At the beginning of Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, we saw a summary of what happened to the world. Perhaps there is a similar video that could explain to the apes what happened. However, we have the problem that 300 years have passed, and we don't know how destroyed the images from Caesar's time are. It is possible that certain clues remain, but an image showing Caesar and his mark is somewhat difficult. Another important point is that in the second Caesar movie, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, we can see Maurice teaching the apes the rules, as if he were a teacher. In the original movies, we could see in the statues of the legislator different symbols that we can suppose were from the language developed by the apes. And in a previous video, we talked about how Raka also had these symbols on his clothes. This leads us to think that the language system of the apes is much more complex than we might think, and it is possible that they have books with their stories written since the time of Caesar. However, in the new movie trailer, we can see a scene in which Noah is opening a book and appears to be discovering something. If it is not photographs or pictures, as the subscriber suggested, it is likely to be news about what happened at that time. And if Maurice's teachings continued, it is possible that reading is common among apes. This means Noah would only have to discover certain historical books or news to read what really happened. According to the ancient mythology of the planet of the apes, God, in his anger against mankind, destroyed civilization and placed apes above men. These anti-human thoughts are what motivate Proximus Caesar. But in Noah's case, it is different. Noah will follow his own path of discovery, and it is possible that this path will lead him to one of the most important places in history, Caesar's house. In Caesar's house, he could see the symbols on the window, which connect with the symbols carried by the tribe, as well as other books or images, which may point to Caesar being in that place. Let's remember also that Will was one of the main scientists of Gen Cis, and that possibly many books about the virus and what happened must be kept in his house. The way to disprove Proximus Caesar is to get in touch with Caesar's past life, and this will not be an easy job. Now, since Noah doesn't really know what Caesar was like at this time, it is unlikely that he is actively seeking to disprove Proximus Caesar. I think Noah will discover that he is Caesar's descendant in an unexpected way. He will also understand that Caesar grew up alongside humans, and that not all humans are evil. This discovery will lead him to try to change the idea that his tribe has about humans. But just like Caesar, his tribe would not respect him. The only way for Caesar's ideology to come back in front of a tribe is for Noah to become the alpha, that is, to become the leader of his tribe. And being one of Caesar's descendants, it could give him that opportunity. Now, in our previous video, we talked about Noah having prophetic dreams, and we theorized that this could be due to the interaction of the mutants in the story. But could it be that Noah is having dreams of the past about what happened in Caesar's time, and this is how he discovers he is one of his descendants? This would open the door that apes also have supernatural powers. But tell me, what do you think about all this? Is Noah really a descendant of Caesar? How do you think he'll find out? And for more videos of your favorite series and movies, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You are on the Oasis Geek.